everyone. So this week is a really challenging week, as this week I'm gonna film a new Skillshare class. And for anybody who doesn't know, I do Skillshare classes a lot. Like, I've started at the beginning of the pandemic. So in 2020 I started with my first Skillshare class, and now I'm one of the top teachers. I earn a really regular, kind of good passive income from Skillshare. If you're interested in how much, etc., you can just write a comment and I do a separate video about that. But this week I thought I'm gonna show you how I actually film a new Skillshare class, and I'm gonna take you with me, and I'm gonna show you all the ups and downs and all the setup. And I think let's start with the setup, as you are already right in the setup. This is actually how my Skillshare students see me, as this is the main perspective, but I do have another camera right there. And I'm just grabbing my camera and I'm turning it around, and I'm showing you how the whole setup looks like and what I'm actually using. So let me grab the camera. This is my little teleprompter, and I'm just moving around. 1 second. And I have it on a little table right there. And this really helps me to remember the lines. So this is actually my teleprompter. I built it myself, so it is actually super easy, super cheap. I can show you in a second. So this is actually only a skirt of mine, which I use to make the background dark. And this is the little teleprompter I built myself. It's basically just a piece of wood. This is my iPad where I have the whole text. So I have the free app which is called Parrot, and it really helps me to project all the text I have. So here's all the text, and if I go on one of the texts, it just projects it in mirror mode. So actually it is mirrored from this class here, and then I can read into the class, into the lens of the camera, but I still see like the text I have to say. And this is basically just a frame, and this is just a piece of wood, and it's just some metal things to hold the frame up and in a like 45 degree angle, so it projects perfectly towards my little teleprompter, my little iPad. So this really helps me to remember the lines. I do have my second camera here. I hope you can see it now, because there's like my softbox. Here's my softbox, and here is my audio. So I have the audio a little closer to myself, because if I have it right above my camera, I realize that the audio is not that clear. If it's a little bit above my head, a little bit closer to me, the audio is better. So yeah, it's kind of a big setup. I think you can have it smaller, obviously, but it works really well for me, especially filming from 2 angles. I can make the whole video a little bit more interesting. And I basically write, sometimes I write the whole text down, so I actually just read the text, and sometimes I have like the key points and I can just remember what I wanted to say, but just make the sentences myself and just remember the key points. Especially this time I created a German class. The last time I created English classes, like in English. So for the German class it was kind of easier, because obviously it's my first language, and I can rather have like bullet points and still have a really natural like speaking flow. And in English, if I have only bullet points, it sometimes I get confused really quickly, so I'd rather like write the whole text down. So this is my setup. And 2 more things which are really time savers are like these remote controls. This is my remote control for this camera. It's for my Sony, and usually if I want to record something, I just press this little button, and it helps me to see if the camera is recording, because I can't see the camera behind the teleprompter, and then this little light is red when it's recording. So it really helps me to see if I'm actually recording, because in the beginning of my Skillshare classes, oh my god, So many times I just thought the camera was rolling, it didn't, then the battery was low, then I had to switch the SD card because it was full, and it was such a hassle, especially with 2 cameras. And right now it's really helpful because the Sony camera I can just plug into the socket, so it's always charged, like it always has battery. And with the little light I always can see if it stops recording because of any reason, and I can just really quickly react. And this is for my other camera. I have a Canon EOS 60D for my second video right there, and you can actually flip the screen out for the 60D, and you can also see if it's recording, and I can stop and start recording with this remote control. So I have 2 remote controls for both cameras, so I don't even have to go up from this couch to stop and start recording. So today is the more practical part of my course. So I'm about to drive to a shopping center where I really like the architecture. I've already been there, and I want to take some architecture pictures with my iPhone and show the students like what to be aware of, etc. And then I'm probably driving to like a flower field. There are a couple of flower fields around here where you can actually pick your own flowers, and I want to maybe take my portrait there. Like I'm also showing the students how to shoot portraits with the iPhone and what to be aware of when you shoot portraits, etc. So yeah, that's the plan. And I was a little bit afraid about the weather today because actually I don't like to shoot in a really bright sun, and it was sunny today in the morning, and now it's getting a little bit more cloudy, so that's actually perfect for me. So let's hope for the best. Okay guys, I'm here now. I arrived at the shopping center and it looks really nice, so let's see. So I just finished the architecture part of my class, and such a shooting day is always really exhausting because there's so much pressure that you actually have to have some really good results, obviously, for the class. And it is quite difficult today because there are a lot of clouds and the sun is coming out and disappearing behind the clouds and again, and the light is changing really drastically in the images. Which is fine because I can show how it looks like with sun and with the shadows, but it's kind of annoying for me while I'm shooting because some areas of the building looks nicer with some sun, some don't look nice with sun, so yeah. But now I'm finished, and I think I did shoot some nice photos. If I am happy, I will blend them in here now. And now I'm gonna shoot the portrait part, so I'm gonna explain how to shoot nice portraits. I actually wanted to go to a flower field. I might as well do it, but I saw that there are some nice areas behind my car here as well. So there are some really nice trees with flowers and some park, so I might just have a look and see if there's something suitable for my portrait part. Okay, so I just switched into the outfit I want to wear for my portrait shoot, and I got the flowers, and they suffered a little bit because it was so hot in the car. You can see like the flowers don't look that nice anymore. I hope you can't really see it in the photo. So let's do it. I'm just gonna go to the spot. So I shot all the footage for my class now. It was really exhausting, and I hardly have any battery with my main camera now. But I still want to shoot one new photo for Easter, and because Easter is this Sunday, today is Friday. Yeah, and I have a charger here in my car, luckily. So I think I might go to the flower field and shoot a couple of photos. Yeah, let's do it. So you might as well see it, you might as well not. I'm exhausted. It was such a long day and I hardly didn't eat anything. I only had 2 apples with me because I thought it's not gonna take that long. And I just took a photo here at this flower field, but I didn't thought that there are going to be so many people. Like there were so many, and at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna do the photo today. It's too crowded. And then I was like, okay, I have to get over this because I'm so uncomfortable taking self-portraits when there are other people around me. But I have to overcome this because it actually like keeps me from taking good photos in locations. Yeah, so I did it and it was really difficult. It was so windy and I had like these curtains and they would just blow off and just make the tripod fall. But yeah, it was exhausting, but I actually cut some flowers myself, so I have a couple of them now with me for Easter and I'm really happy about that. It makes me always really happy if I have flowers at home. And I'm now driving home and maybe have some meal and call this day a day. So it's a new day now. I've just put on my comfiest sweater and my comfiest clothes I could find in my closet, as today is a full day editing sprint where I want to edit the full course. I think I will need tomorrow as well. Just as a quick overview, I needed around like 2 days where I filmed on the couch and 1 extra day where I filmed the shooting because I had to drive quite far. And today and tomorrow will be the editing session. So I need about 1 week to finish a full Skillshare class. Of course, with all the scripting and stuff like that excluded. So to write the script is probably 1 more full day. So yeah, I usually edit all my videos in Premiere. So I'm gonna show you in a bit how it actually looks like, how my folder structure in Premiere is, etc. So it is the next day now. I finished editing the whole course and I just really quickly wanted to show you how like a whole Premiere project looks like when I'm editing a course, because there are so many videos and so many footage. So I just quickly show you how I do it so I have still a good overview and can still edit the separate lectures. So I'm just grabbing my camera again and I'm gonna show you my screen. So this is my screen, this is my Premiere project, and right here you can see all the different folders, and I have like all the folders from the separate lectures. So I have a separate folder for like the intros, I have a separate folder for like extra music in the background, and sonstiges is like extra stuff, like if I just grab an image and put it into like the project, then it appears right here and I want to have it in some folder. And in the different folders you can see that I always have like the sequence. The sequence has the same name as like the folder as well. And then I have like the videos, and then here I have, for example, the screen video which I recorded for this lecture, and then I have the audio. And I just really quickly wanted to show you one extra trick which really saved me time. So if you're editing any project in Premiere and you're just putting a new video into the sequence, what I usually do is to edit the audio, I just make a right click on the video and then I say edit clip in Adobe Audition. If you have Adobe Audition, I usually edit my audio with Adobe Audition. And here I've created a favorite, so I have a favorite for improving my voice, and it is set. So I'm just pressing set at the keyboard and it does all the steps to edit my voice. And if I'm finished, I just save it and it will be edited here and the voice is perfect here. So it's really quick, and you can just do it with all videos actually. So that was it. This is how I usually create my Skillshare classes, and I hope that I could help somebody. If I did, I would be really happy if you just tell me in the comments down below, or just subscribe to my channel if you like, as I'll be sharing more of this behind the scenes and quite private stuff here on this channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you next Thursday. Bye!